Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. So this week we are building two Japanese-like, Tokyo-like, mini skyscrapers, buildings. I don't know, call them however you want. The point is, I don't know how to call them either. But I am super proud of how they turned out. So, early last week, I think it was Monday, I started building for that week's build. And as per usual, I went to my Instagram and I told you multiple times in the past that I have saved couple Tokyo buildings that were either illustrations or game art or game design. And I really wanted to build them. So I decided last week, you know what? This is the week to build them. I am gonna do that. And what better place to build Tokyo skyscrapers, I don't know how to call them, just leave me alone, than San MyShuno. And I felt like this lot was perfect because you have all the other skyscrapers in the back and they would blend perfectly. So I started with, the main idea was to do one skyscraper or mini skyscraper. And it was the one that it's currently on the right side of your screen, sorry. But then I had all this empty space. This is a 30 by 20 lot, and I felt like, you know what, I would cover it with landscaping and whatnot. But I decided, you know what, we have enough space to create a second building, so why not do that? And so I did. And I decided to, obviously keep with the theme, keep with the plants. You will notice that both of the buildings have a lot of plants around them and on top of them. And obviously we have a lot of signs and neon stuff and lights, and they look so beautiful during the nighttime. That's the reason why I decided to say, you know what, these screenshots are during nighttime, but the exterior, just the two buildings on the outside, took me 10 hours, which is insane. The left side building, as you can see, has all these blue accents. I guess both of the buildings have, but you can see them more on the roof. So what these are is, they are essentially lights from city living. And what I did, I used so much, I abused the tool mod in this lot. So what I did, I rotated them by 90 degrees and then I pushed them down and I used tables from Get to Work, I think, to create the illusion of the roof, and it looks so good. I am so stupidly proud, but 10 hours, can you imagine working for just the exterior for 10 hours? So I think I finished with the exterior. I started again last Monday, and I guess 2 Mondays ago, because last Monday was this week's Monday. But yeah, I finished it the day the build was supposed to go up, the exterior, just the exterior. So I usually post on Wednesdays/Thursdays because I aim for Wednesdays, but the video is never done for a Wednesday, so I just edit it and upload it on a Thursday. That's the way I roll. And I don't recall, I think it was either a Wednesday or a Thursday when I finished the exterior. I'm like, oh crap, I don't think that I am able to finish the interior within a day. And believe me, I wasn't able. The interior took me 10 hours. So this entire build in total took me 20 hours. Which, after I realized, because I keep in track of how long, I have an app that tracks of how long I do each task. After I realized that, you know what, this build alone took me 20 hours. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are we for real right now? Why? This particular room that I'm currently working on, or store, took 3 hours. As you can see, I'm placing a lot of soda cans and just items alone. And from each variety of a can or of an item, there are 10 of it. So I counted that on the total on the store, I think there are around 500 decorative cans and stuff that your sim can buy. So that was very fun. It was a really fun placing all of this shit. So Yeah, the last time, what I was trying to say, the last time that a build took me 24 hours. If you're here for a long time, or like you just scrolled on my timeless videos, 3 years ago, or something like that, I did Harry Potter builds. So I recreated with like extreme detail. That took forever and a lot of research. I recreated Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. So I took inspiration for those builds from the movies, from the books, from the games, and from illustrations that were up on Pottermore, the website. And that took forever. Like, its build took, well, a lot of hours. And I recall like a soap for like Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade would take me around an hour to 3 hours. So this gave me intense flashbacks. And I'm like, why did I have so much patience back then? Like, since the beginning of this year, like for 5 months now? Or like even 6, since we're in the end of May. I've been toying with the idea of giving these 2 lots, like the Harry Potter lots, I don't know, a redesign, no, a renovation, if you will, since we've got so many packs, and like Realm of Magic is one of them, and we got cauldrons and so many seed, and I think they would vastly improve, but just the idea, it's terrifying me. And like that, the flashbacks, like PTSD style, no. Oh my god, no. So let me talk to you a bit about the lots. So on the left side, as you like watch or like see the lot, we have the building that I'm currently working on, and on the bottom floor we have a convenience store. So I think there are a lot of convenience stores, I might be completely wrong, in Japan, like from vlogs that I've seen at least, and in Tokyo, with a lot of vending machines and whatnot. So I felt like it made a lot of sense to have convenience store, obviously. And I decided to add like, I don't know, items that you would possibly need and not go to the grocery store to buy them, because like it was either closer or you were just in a hurry. So you will like, for example, see like random makeup because you were just going to work and your lipstick broke. So you're like, god damn, I need a new lipstick. I don't know. So you will see like a lot of items like that. Small. However, that lot, it's not usable. None of the items are set for sale. It's not that I couldn't set them for sale, but I decided to set this lot as a karaoke lot. By default, or like I guess Sims, Maxis I guess, made this lot as a karaoke bar, Planet Honeypop, as you can see. And I decided, usually when most people go search in the gallery for a build, they search for something that, or like for this particular lot that was already there, just a better version of it. So if someone goes to the gallery to look for a lot, for a building for this lot, they will look for a karaoke lot and not necessarily a retail one. So this is what I did. However, you can easily change it into a retail one. You just have to set a lot of items for sale. On the second floor, I decided to add a clothing store, and I was so unsure of that because I found out that by the hard way, that The Sims doesn't have a lot of items to create decent, like clothing stores. And the reason why is we don't have a lot of variety in like decorative clothes in the game. So I was like, how the hell am I supposed to make this look good? And I wasn't again sure on how I wanted this to look like. I originally went for a very kawaii, if you want. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing this right. Look, like very pink and very girly and whatnot, but I decided it doesn't really fit the whole scheme. Because like we are on a skyscraper, underneath we have more like a convenience store, so I was like, I don't really like it, like you're surrounded by buildings. And then I searched like Tokyo fashion or Japanese fashion and Japanese stores, And I'm not sure if I will ever pronounce the name right or even if it is called like that. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired and I have a headache. I think Harajuku is it called, like the neighborhood with all the crazy styles and whatnot. So I kind of got inspired by that, and I decided to turn this store into somewhat of a kawaii, like cute and whatnot store, but like streetwear fashion. So it's like your typical way too cute clothes, but with a spin. And all of a sudden this place like evolved, like transformed, and I really like how it turned out. I am not good with creative sims, so I didn't feel like this would turn remotely good, but like the end result, I am so proud. So this store has 5 mannequins, and I dressed them up, and I had to do a lot of search to like how kawaii street fashion would look like, and like how Japanese fashion looked like and whatnot. And I'm really happy with how they turned out. They all have like this cute factor, but still like streetwear and weird factor. You will see it more in the screenshots, a bit how the outfits look like. But I'm a person who doesn't do create a sim a lot. Like, if you go currently to my create a sim, like if you open CAS, you will see that like I haven't even unchecked. I don't know what Tiny Living brought as CAS items. I don't know, like don't ask me. No idea. How did CAS looked for Tiny Living? I don't know. Were they tiny clothes? I don't know, no idea. I don't do create a sim. Even like for my sims, when I sit down and I play the game, I'm like, I don't want to dress them. So I just go to the create a style. Is it how it's called? Not like create an outfit. Styled outfits. I know my cast, guys. And I just randomly pick one. I'm like, that's good enough. Like, I can't be bothered. So the fact that I took so much time to create these outfits means that, like, you know what? This building, or I guess this entire build, this is it. Like, you know how you create something or you build something and you're like, ooh, the exterior looks good, or like, ooh, I'm so proud of the kitchen, or whatnot, or like this angle, this particular angle of a room looks so good, but you just turn on the other side and it looks like, yeah, no. It's not like that here. Like, every single room of this build, I am so proud of it. Like, you don't even know, like, if we don't take into account the bathrooms, because I couldn't be bothered. This is one, like, I lost it. I was just so done. I'm like, a toilet and sing, this is it. Don't care. But yeah, other than that, like, I'm proud of every single room in this particular build, and it's so refreshing for me to, like, I don't know, create something that I'm so proud of. Like, it was so fun to build, even though it took forever. So what I'm currently working on is a cafeteria. Again, I wanted like a Tokyo Japanese like cafe or something like that, and I was like, I don't know how am I supposed to do it. I used, like, you currently seeing the university, Discover University cafeteria, but I decided to change it because it didn't really match the style. You will see the other one in the screenshots. But I didn't know, like, I was like, okay, how do you make like a more cute cafe? I don't know, don't ask me. And I couldn't find a lot, to be honest with you, in Google search or on Pinterest. But I found this amazing, like, Tokyo, was it in Tokyo? I don't recall. Sunflower tea house. If you search that, you will find it. And oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like, it had sunflowers everywhere, and this is what I copied, and I was in love. Like, it looks so cute and like industrial and modern. It's everything. It's my favorite coffee shop that I've ever made. Like, it's so cute. So we moved to the other building where it's just karaoke. We have 2 floors, and the idea is on the top floors it's more exclusive. So my big brain here decided that more exclusive means private, like celebrities. So I used the doors from Get Famous and I set like the star level to I think 1. So my sim could get in because I wasn't like going to see it more. And I decided to make like these private karaoke rooms, and I've done something similar to a bit long time ago. I think was like last year, like private karaoke rooms. And we have like 2 private rooms that have like a modern feel to them, and then underneath we have the main karaoke bar. And I'm so proud of how this whole thing turned out like to look like. And you will see in the screenshots, it's jam-packed with celebrities. And I also found these effect machines from, how is it called? Get Famous. Is it Get Famous? Yeah, it is. From the acting career, I'm like, hell to the yeah. So you will see like for this room, it's confetti or bubbles, I'm not sure. And the other one is confetti or bubbles, again, not sure. And then downstairs, I also use those machines, and I use them for sparkles. And like, they add so much to the room. I'm like so stupidly happy with how they look. So you will see these 2 rooms, I guess, are very different. I tried to make them at least, like not that different, but slightly different, so you can like pick your favorite and whatnot. I didn't really just want to copy them. So originally I decided to go like the other one, more cyberpunk, like the first one, and this again more pink and girly and kawaii. But I decided that, you know what, it doesn't really match with the exterior. So the exterior of this particular build is more dark, and it has like vibrant colors and whatnot as a sign, but this pink thing, it didn't really work. I think it looked extra cute, like don't get me wrong, but you will see a bit later that I decided to recolor everything, and I think the other version looks way better. Like it's cute, yeah, but it didn't match at all. So what I wanted to say, there was something that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, the lights. So I wanted a sign for this building. I didn't know what sign, but I wanted like a jazz sign or a karaoke sign, so this is what I searched for. And I found light art, which I've never used before. I didn't know that people had the ability to create something like that. And you will see on top of this building, there is jazz karaoke bar. I don't even recall what it says, but it was so beautiful. It had all these different lights and colors, and when you placed it, the colors remain as set. So this was what inspired me to change all the lights around the build. So you will see a lot of neon lights that I think give the entire build a different feeling. And when I went to the inside, I decided, you know what, maybe there are more like light art. And I searched, and oh my god, people are talented. Like, I saw that jazz sign, I'm like, oh my god, how did they do it? It's stunning. And then I went and searched light art, and I'm like, oh my god, so many people are doing it. So yeah, you will see a lot of light art. If I'm not mistaken, there are 4 of them. We have one on its karaoke room. This one has the note. Is that a key? Is that a note? Oh my god, I don't recall my music. Whoops. And the other one is like more of a Japanese heart and like cyberpunk looking. And in the main karaoke area, we have like a drink sign or like drink like light art. You will see it in a bit. And on top we have obviously the jazz sign. So I didn't create any of these. I will have the creators in the gallery link, or I guess as comments in the gallery, as a comment. Like, obviously they deserve all the credit. My point is, I didn't do them. They deserve all the credit. I on purpose decided to leave the part while editing that you can see where the light art is from. Like, I go to the gallery and you can see their name, you can see that I'm placing it. just in case, it's easier for you to just search for it, like in the video or pause the video. So yeah, I think the particular light arts, I don't know, like gave the building so much more, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So from pink, as you can see, we're making the chains. I went with a teal, orange and purple design. I think it looks way better, like it's way more matching, and I'm way happier with how it looks. And now we go to the private area, I guess all of them are more private, but like, yeah, the whole private hallway, and you will see the bathroom. I literally just dumped the toilet and sink, and I was like, this is it. I couldn't be bothered. Like, after doing the toilets was literally the last thing that I did before I closed or like stopped building for the day. So yeah, they got literally no love, but the entirety of the build, if you don't take into account the bathrooms, it looks so good, and I'm so proud. Like, the fact that I took the time to recolor the lights, I'm like, hell yeah, girl, you're doing it. And also, I never tend to use this mirror. I like it, but I don't like the light of it. But I felt like it really matches well here. So we moved to the downstairs area. And this is where the main, obviously, public access karaoke bar is. And again, I searched for like Japanese karaoke, Tokyo karaoke bar, just nightclub, Japanese nightclub, Tokyo nightclub, Korean nightclub, and I tried to find something that I liked and would match, but I wasn't happy with anything, honestly. I found this one lot or like nightclub that I think looked super cool. It was called, I think, the Octagon, and it had like octagonal lights everywhere and like octagonal stuff, so I kind of got inspired by that. And then I searched for normal nightclubs, and I saw a weird art for where you place the bottles. So I tried to create that with shelves. You saw that I placed a lot of blue shelves before, and it took me a long time rotating the shelves with a tool mode and fine-tuning them to create some sort of, I don't know, like square. It wasn't a square. How is that called? I don't recall the English word. But like a square rotated by 45 degrees. Excuse me, I don't recall how the shape is called in English. And like that took forever. And then I tried to copy one of the shelves. And I realized that we had like similar pre-made shelves, and they looked like crap. They looked absolutely terrible. And I saw like these octagonal shelves from, what is it? Kids stuff bag? Kids room? I don't know. But they looked so good. I'm like, hell yeah. And I really liked how they placed, like on that particular bar, the bottles. So I decided, hell yeah, copying it. And it looks so unique and so fun, and I loved it. So I really wanted a disco ball. I felt like that would be so much fun. Or like a ball that would be on top of the ceiling, and it would just project those squares and other different shapes. But yeah, we don't really have that in the game, so I just placed a lot of those light shows from Get Together around the build, or I guess around the room, and it worked. And I think it looks pretty okay. So what else? Yeah, I wanted this room. I wasn't sure, like, I obviously wanted it to be karaoke, but I decided, you know what, why would it only be karaoke? Like, it kinda looks like a nightclub. So I decided to add a dance floor, and they can actually use the dance floor, like you can see it here, where I placed it. So I was pretty happy with that too. And then I realized, well, they also need, how is it called? Like, stereo. And there is a super cool one. You will see me putting them around in a bit from Discovery University. It looked so good, and it totally matched the whole vibe, but I couldn't fit it anywhere, so I was like, God damn it. So we went with like a smaller one. I was like, whatever. But yeah, this is it. I'm so thankful that it's done because honestly, I don't want to build anymore. Like I was like, so when I was searching for a second build, inspiration for the second build of this area, I was like, this looks so good, but it doesn't fit here. Like I found a particular image. You know what? I was like, we're gonna do this next week. Guess what, bitches? Next week, hell no. I'm building the tiniest lot that you've ever seen. I'm not doing 20 hours of building ever again. Like, hell to the no. But here are the outfits. So proud of them. Please don't come and tell me those don't look Japanese. I don't care. I went into Creative. I did research on how like Japanese outfits look like and Korean streetwear and whatnot. I am proud. Don't take this away from me. I didn't know anything. I was like, I don't know. Like I didn't know the outfits. I don't know like the items from Creative to create like a decent outfit. So I'm proud. So yeah, this is the build. It will be available in the gallery, hopefully. The moment this video is out, I have playtested everything, which is something that I'm also super proud because playtesting this build took forever. And yeah, I really hope you like it. Like it took me forever, so I really hope you like it too. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll have an amazing day and take care. Bye.